This is bondage. This is economic conquest with a paramilitary backup behind it. Now, we're 44 minutes into this transmission, and I'm going to open the phones up for the entire second hour ahead of Don Browning, one of the cops they haven't killed yet, who has the courage to come on. He's a retired Oklahoma City police officer, U.S. Marine and Vietnam veteran. Don worked with the K-9 unit, was part of the search and rescue team at the Murrah building after the bombing. And they've talked to a bunch of cops off record and Department of Defense bomb disposal people. But a lot of them are on record in this film, including the inventor of the neutron bomb, the former head of Air Force Weapons Development, and others saying there were bombs in the building. We have newscasts where they're removing them before they got their talking points straight. And they went to these cops and others, and they said, we know where your daughter goes to school. We know where your son goes. We're going to kill him. Can you imagine being a cop or a Department of Defense bomb disposal, and you're like, these are bombs in here. And they're like, your daughter, Jenny, who goes to school here, you want us to kill her? We got a file on you. I mean, I don't know what, I mean, somebody threatened to kill my kids right there. I mean, I'm not Mr. Tough Guy, folks, but let me tell you something. Whew. I mean, this is what, I mean, imagine being a cop and the guy is threatening you or threatening your family. This is who runs America. And there's not that many of them. The criminals at the top always give us a ledger, a story, a fable to follow what they're saying and doing. But if you ever look at it from just another angle, you find out, oh, I'm not doing this because of the reason they say. I'm compartmentalized. I'm doing it because these are a bunch of knuckle-dragging crooks. I talked to some top financial experts off the record yesterday. I may be able to get the guy on this Sunday. I'm going to be on Christmas. New show, Christmas premiere. And because these are times we got to get the information out. And the word is in D.C. and New York, Corzine is going to be allowed to keep the money. In the London bank accounts, he's put it in. And this is the new precedent where they're just going to take everything publicly and not get in trouble. So our worst fears are being confirmed there. I mean, you want to live in a world like that? Where you got some little dwarf, demonic, pig-faced person, little soft, chicken neck, not living in reality, Kim Jong-il running your life? Because giving in to government, that's what it does. How did the North Koreans set up the greatest police state dehumanization grid in human history? How did the North Koreans do that? They had been, at the end of World War II, already starving. Then the communists, Chinese, and Russians backed them. There was a huge war, which hundreds and hundreds of thousands died on both sides. And things were so destroyed that they were able to set up a total control grid from the very beginning. That's why the globalists want to destroy everything economically here. Because it's about total control. So the only way out, you think it's fun risking my life, and believe me, I am, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for your prayers. Do you think it's fun risking my family? No, it's not. But there is no future. There is no future for anybody if we don't beat the scientific dictatorship. They are the worst of the worst. And there's no utopia. A lot of people say, oh, what are you going to do? The world's always been bad. No, it hadn't always been like this. There have been a lot of elites who were in control, but actually wanted to build up society and educate people. Those have been called golden ages in different societies. This is people that want a dark age, a technocratic nightmare dark age, where they enjoy all the high-tech systems, and then we, those of us that are allowed to live in post-industrial squalor for their power-tripping enjoyment. And I believe in humanity. I believe in life. And so I've got to not even bet myself and my family and my treasure and my sacred honor. It's not like I'm betting. I have to make the decision to be on the side of good for my soul. You can call it your psyche, who you are, what you stand for if you don't believe in spiritual issues. The point is that the decision is the most important thing. It's about what's in here, okay? It's about what's in here. And I have to be an example to others. I have to face the threats and the things that go on and move forward, just like Ron Paul does. Because it is in that service to humanity that we build on society and make things better. There were countless people who we don't even know their names, of every color and creed before us, who gave everything they had for human dignity. And we are the brothers and sisters of those people in eternity. The value of that to my soul is the greatest gift and the ultimate treasure. with the good, to stand with the light, to stand in goodness. In a wicked world where they tell you there is no good or evil. That is the greatest lie, to say there isn't good and evil, to say there isn't that choice and free will. All right, look, I've talked for 50 minutes. I want to give the number out, and I want to get to our top story. I've mentioned it some, and I hope it's not pearls before swine, because this is so big. You go to Infowars.com, exclusive military to designate U.S. citizens as enemies during collapse, period. The entire population is the enemy. And even mainstream news is writing separately how they're preparing for war against the general public. So the government's help with foreign banks destroy the country. Now they're going to pose as the saviors as everything melts down. FEMA continuity of government plans prep total takeover of society, dispatching military domestically under economic collapse emergency. And it's set up on the blue/red contingency operation of the Pentagon, where the United States under NORTHCOM has declared a war zone, as they've already told you, but that all U.S. citizens are enemies unless carrying blue team transponders. So,
burglars love easy targets, like a dark house that looks like no one is home. Don't let your home be the next target. Make it look like someone is home watching television with fake TV. Fake TV is a small electronic device that makes the same light as a real television, so from outside it looks like someone is home watching TV. Fake TV plugs in just like a lamp on a timer, but is far more convincing to burglars. Fake TV deters burglars, costs far less than an alarm, comes with AC adapter, and is highly recommended by numerous police departments. Use it anytime you're away from home. To order your fake TV for only $34.95, go to faketv.com or call 1-877-5-FAKE-TV. Each additional fake TV is only $29.95. So get one for you and give one or more for Christmas. Now through Christmas, get free standard shipping on any quantity fake TV purchase. Call 877-5-FAKE-TV or go to faketv.com. Faketv.com, the burglar deterrent.
folks, have you lost your power and wanted to simply flip a switch to get the lights back on? If so, this is going to be the most important message you'll ever hear, because there's never been a better time to get ready for the winter power outages ahead. Here's why. Solar-powered generators are now available from our friends at Solutions from Science, one of our oldest sponsors. Their emergency backup systems provide life-saving electrical power when you need it most. Unlike gas generators, a solar generator runs quietly, emits no fumes, and produces electricity from the sun. It's like having an electric power plant running quietly in your own home. Whether it's ice storms, brownouts, or blackouts, you'll never have to suffer through painful power outages again. When the power goes out this winter, you'll be ready with a solar-powered generator from Solutions from Science. Go to mysolarbackup.com for more information. That's mysolarbackup.com or call 877-327-0365.
This is James from the band Golden State. There's only one man that can end these wars, and that's Ron Paul. This Christmas, let's get him to #1 on iTunes with our song Bombs, the Ron Paul song. It's not impossible. Go to RefPack. Visit iTunesBomb.com and let's end these wars.
Okay, here's the toll-free number to join us in the next hour. I want to hear from you. In fact, I want to do this again, but I promise I'm going to get to you quick so you're not going to be on hold. Police and military in the first 10 calls or so, the first few rounds, then everybody. I want to hear now that you see all this happening and these open announcements that the government will kill citizens, arrest. Now this secret document, they're now saying it's secret. It was on the Department of Defense website with a link to it. And then they pulled it and put a notice saying that it was classified last night. And we have screenshots of all of this, and we saved the document. It's up at Infowars.com. Now, Joe Joseph, and I'm getting him on tomorrow because that's the day he can take off early, works in highly classified areas. He's a former naval veteran, but he works in stuff connected to Space Command and a bunch of other areas, obviously dealing with satellites. But it was his wife kept calling in and saying, look at this, look at that. And I said, how are you finding this stuff? She said, well, my husband works at the Department of Defense. Well, I had him on last night. His interview, we're going to post it right now. Aaron's in there posting it right now. The video interview from the Nightly News is going up in the area that says exclusive. Military to designate U.S. citizens as enemies during collapse, period. Your wife, your children, all of you. And we already know that, how they treat us. That's what the shoving their hands down our pants is about. It's all about breaking our will. They have body scanners now in Iraq and other areas. In Afghanistan, they face scan you, put you through it, search you. This is total prisoner processing. So I just want to warn everybody about how real this is. I want to hear from police and military, active duty, current. 800-259-9231. 800-259-9231. But get this article out to everybody. Go read it. Go read the documents. But what's creepy is within an hour of us talking about it on air, before we even had put an article up, they were changing it and erasing stuff. But we already had it saved, and we have that original one. Then they just totally pulled it and put it up saying, Department of Defense employees should not be posting classified things on here. Implying that that was classified. The point is, folks, this is where they talk about the government wears transponders and is blue. Everybody else is the enemy. The military mans the camps. They're activating them. Right as they announce they want to get rid of posse comitatus and they want troops on the streets. You're seeing it all over the news. Let's go to part of constitutional law scholar and professor Jonathan Turley on C-SPAN. Here it is.
President Obama just stated that he is going to maintain a policy that he can have any American citizen killed without any charge, without any review except his own. If he's satisfied that you are a terrorist, he says that he can kill you anywhere in the world, including the United States. Two of his aides were just at a panel a couple of weeks ago, and they reaffirmed they believe that American citizens can be killed on the order of the president anywhere, including the United States. That has left civil libertarians, heads exploding. The polls, we've had 3 polls in the last year, and they all show the same thing. The American people say that they are more afraid of the government than they are outside forces, like terrorists.
Well, that's because the American people, even the most hardcore liberals are now buying guns in these big studies that he was just mentioning that we posted last week at Infowars and Prison Planet. Even the liberals are buying guns and now say they're more afraid of big government than big business. Now, you have to understand, big business runs the big government. Okay? The Republican leadership will not tell you that. That's the big, dirty secret. It's mega corporations against the free market, using government power to get the job done. Oldest trick in the book, John D. Rockefeller, competition's a sin. All right, we're coming back with your phone calls. They keep getting mad at me because I never plugged this, and it's important to the fight. We are running the 15-day free trial again. It was so popular for the Nightly News at prisonplanet.tv. All the films, 9 years up there in April, everything at prisonplanet.tv. It's a great way to still give the gift, too. You can go sign up and give it as an e-card to friends and family for this Christmas, the gift of truth at Infowars.com.
This is GCN, the Genesis Communications Radio Network.
You've heard Alex explain how the Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced colloidal silver solutions, yet many are unaware of the entire function of the Silver Lungs system and how it has been designed to deliver your silver solutions anywhere in or on the body. My name is Mario Cifaldi, and I'm the developer of the Silver Lungs generator. Not only does the Silver Lungs system produce endless colloidal and ionic silver solutions, it also comes equipped with the proper applicators and devices needed to deliver your silver solutions directly to key target areas. This includes the eyes, ears, nose, lungs, topically to the skin, and orally for the digestive system.